Hi children, I am so delighted to welcome you all to geography part. Now dear children, we are going to learn about the first chapter in geography part entitled India, Size and Location. Let us discuss this chapter, okay? Right. India's size and location. India is one of the ancient civilizations in the world. We know very well about this. There are so many other ancient civilizations in the world, such as Persian civilization, Mesopotamian civilization, Greek civilization, Roman civilization, and so on. Likewise, Indian civilization is also one of the most important ancient civilizations in the world. So, India is one of the ancient civilizations in the world. So, we have to feel proud about that. So India has achieved a multifaceted socio-economic progress in the field of agriculture, industry, technology, and overall economic development. We know very well India has achieved tremendous progress during the last 5 decades, and it has achieved multifaceted socio-economic progress, particularly, dear children, in the field of agriculture. Enormous progress, tremendous progress has been achieved in the field of agriculture. Once during the British period, during the colonial period, the progress of India was totally neglected. It was virtually neglected and ignored. Particularly, the agriculture field was totally ignored. But after the attainment of independence, India has made a tremendous progress in the field of agriculture. Not only that, industries were also totally neglected. So, a tremendous progress was also achieved in industry apart from agriculture. So, ultimately, India has achieved wonderful development, tremendous progress in the fields of agriculture, industry, technology. In all these fields, we made a tremendous progress. And overall, India has achieved good economic development, particularly during the past 5 decades. And now, let us discuss about the location of India in the world. India is lying in the northern hemisphere. We know very well in the lower classes, in the 6th class and 5th class, you might have learned about this. So, India is located or it is lying in the northern hemisphere. So, there are two hemispheres, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So, India, as far as India is concerned, it lies in the northern hemisphere. So, the Indian mainland extends between latitudes 8 degrees 4 minutes north and 37 degrees 6 minutes north, and longitudes between 68 degrees 7 minutes east and 97 degrees 25 minutes east longitude. So the Indian mainland extended between these latitudes and longitudes. I will show you a map later. The Tropic of Cancer, 23 degrees 30 minutes north, passes through the center of India, and this Tropic of Cancer, which divides our country into almost two equal parts or halves. So India was divided by the Tropic of Cancer. So ultimately, the Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degrees north latitude, which has divided our country into two equal parts. Okay, almost this Tropic of Cancer, which passes in the middle of our country. It passes in the middle of our country. Okay, children. Now let me show you the map. See the location of India in the world. Look at the location of India here in the world. In the world map, you can see the longitudes here and see the latitudes. The vertical imaginary lines are longitudes. Are they visible to you, my dear children? all the vertical lines, imaginary lines here are longitudes, and all that lines here that are horizontal, the lines here horizontal are latitudes. We have longitudes and latitudes here. So you can see the position of India in the world. Okay, all this yellow marked part, you see our country here in the world. And now the mainland of India, which extends between latitude, just before I told you, the latitudes between, it lies between 8 degrees 4th north and 37 degrees 6th north latitudes. And the longitudes between it lies 68 degrees 7 minutes east longitude and 97 degrees 25 minutes east longitude. So this is the exact location of India in the world. Okay, dear children, that is the position or the location of India. And now let me show you now the globe. Now take a look at this globe, the model of the earth. Globe is a model of the earth, as you know. And here is our country in the globe. Is it visible, my dear? I do not know how far it is visible to you, but try to just take a look at. Okay. And here is the map of okay, the location of India in the globe. Okay. Okay. And here is the globe. It is our country in the globe. Is it visible to you? Okay. Right. Okay, children. Okay, once again, just listen. India lies or extends between 8 degrees 4 minutes north and 37 degrees 6 minutes north latitudes, and the longitudes between 68 degrees 7 minutes east and 97 degrees 25 minutes east longitude. That is the exact location of the location of our country, the world. Okay, dear children, take a look at once again. And okay, here is our map. Look at this. The mainland extends between latitudes 8 degrees 4 minutes north, 37 degrees 6 minutes north, and longitude 68 degrees 7 minutes east and 97 degrees 25 east longitude. Take a look at this. Okay, dear children, right. So the north-south extent of India is approximately 3,200 kilometers, my dears. Okay, from north to south, the extent of India is estimated at 3,200 kilometers approximately. Okay, and then the east and west extent of the country, that means from the east and to the west, this approximate extent is 2,933 kilometers. Okay, and later Indira Point is the southernmost point of India. It is the southernmost Indira Point, which lies in the Bay of Bengal. I will show you later. Okay, Indira Point is the southernmost tip of our country. The group of islands lying in the Arabian Sea, we have Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep lie in the Arabian Sea, and another cluster of islands, that is Andaman Nicobar Islands, lying in the Bay of Bengal. Remember, my dear children, the group of islands that lie in the Arabian Sea are Lakshadweep, and the group of islands that are lying in the Bay of Bengal are Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, the most important latitude of India, just before I told you, that is the Tropic of Cancer, 23 degrees 30 minutes north latitude. It almost crosses in the middle of our country. Okay, and now let us discuss the size of our country. Size of our country. Okay. So the total area of our Indian landmass is 3.28 million square kilometers, my dear children. And that is the total extent. That means the total landmass or the total extent of our country, the total extent of landmass our total extent of our country is 3.28 million square kilometers. Okay, and it is accounted for 2.4% of the world area. That means it is 2.4% of the world area. Okay, the total extent is 3.28 million square kilometers. When it is compared to other countries in the world, this 3.28 million square kilometers accounted for 2.4% of the world area. So India is the seventh largest country. That means India occupies the seventh place in terms of area. So in terms of area, India occupies the seventh place. So India is the seventh largest country of the world. And India has a land boundary of about 15,200 kilometers. So India is having a boundary with different countries, and that is accounted nearly 15,200 kilometers. So India has a land boundary of about 15,200 kilometers. And India has a coastline, and we are also very fortunate enough to have a long coastline here in our country. We have the long coastline, and it is we have a coastline of about some 7,500 kilometers, approximately 7,500 kilometers of coastline we have here. Okay, my dear, and please take at this bar graph. Look at this bar graph. And here the countries are mentioned here: Russia, Canada, USA, China, Brazil, Australia, and lastly India. What are these? That means here, Russia occupies the first place in terms of area. Russia occupies the first place in the world, in the entire world. It occupies the first place, and next place occupied by Canada. You see here, and later third place by USA. Fourth place occupied by China here, and later Brazil, fifth place. And sixth place occupied by Australia, and seventh place, yes, here India occupies the seventh place. That means 3.28 million square kilometers. But whereas you see Russia's land area, the extent of Russia, that is 7.0 million square kilometers. But when we come to India, we have just only 3.28 million square kilometers. So that's why in the world, India occupies the seventh place in respect of area. Okay, yes, in respect of area, India occupies the seventh place. So India is the seventh largest country of the world in terms of area. Okay, children. So this is the bar graph. Okay, and now the north and northeast boundaries of India are characterized by young fold mountains. You know very well, India we have the boundaries because on the north we have the snow-capped mountains. Himalayas are the snow-capped mountains which are lying on the northwest, north and northeast. These areas which are covered by young fold mountains. What are the young fold mountains? What are called the young fold mountains in the world? They are Himalayas. Okay, so the Himalayas, these snow-capped mountains, are lying on the northwest, north and northeast of India. Okay, so northwest, north and northeast of India are covered by these young folded mountains, that is Himalayas. Okay, these Himalayas, the snow-capped mountains, are there on the northwest, north and northeast of India. Okay, and next, the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of the mainland is 30 degrees from north to the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of the mainland is about 30 degrees we have. And later, the standard meridian of India, that is 82.5 degrees east longitude, which passes through Mirzapur near Allahabad in UP. It crosses, okay, 82.5 degrees 30 minutes east longitude, which passes through Mirzapur near Allahabad in UP, and that is it is taken as the standard meridian or the standard time of India, because you know very well, my dear children, the sun rises first in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. The sun, first of all, in India, the sun rises in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. The sun rises first in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, and last it rises at Dwarka near Gujarat. So a lot of difference, a lot of distance is there. Nearly we have the longitudinal distance of 30 degrees. Due to this longitudinal distance of 30 degrees, you see, first it rises in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, and lastly it rises in Gujarat. So it takes 2 hours. Okay, yes, the distance, mainly the time variation is 2 hours between these two provinces. Okay, why it is happening? Due to a longitudinal distance of 30 degrees. Okay, this variation is found, my dear, due to this 30 degrees longitudinal distance or difference. Okay, this gap, okay, time gap comes. So in order to if this time gap continues here like this, a lot of confusion prevails. That's why in order to remove this time difference in the entire country, we have today only a uniform time we have today. That means because it is 82.5 degrees 30 east longitude, which is taken as the standard time of India, that is called IST, Indian Standard Time. So 82.5 degrees east longitude, which is taken as the standard time of India today. That is why, whether the people are in east or west, okay, in the entire country, the whole of the nation, today we have uniform time. It is possible because we are following standard time, that is 82.5 east longitude, okay, 82.5 degrees east longitude, which is taken as the standard time of India, that is IST. Okay, my dear children.